In this video we're going to make art, using naturally derived pigments. The process, as always, is more involved than we initially expect, and we are under-equipped to do it optimally. Despite my apprentices occasionally being overconfident and undercapable, they've managed to pull off some challenging projects recently against all odds. So hopefully, they can avoid making a complete mess of the place, and finish this portrait without incident. Speaking of messes, that's kind of where this story begins. See, a little over 2 years ago, my apprentice gathered up some fresh black walnuts and decided to make an ink from them. Like, way too much ink. This isn't even all of it, but it's nice to have, and we found other uses for it. It's also the wood stain we used on the table trim, for example. Recently, we became aware of a type of image known as an anthotype. This is essentially photography, using UV light to selectively break down naturally occurring plant pigments. My apprentice went on an apothecary pantry raid and found some turmeric ginger tea. Turmeric contains a strong yellow pigment. He also found rooibos, which he noted had a red hue when steeped as a tea. So he's making some little tea bags using coffee filters and twine. Very cute, but the tea he's about to make is not for drinking. This is 91% isopropyl alcohol. You can see it immediately start to take on the highlighter yellow color, dyeing the idiot's hands once again. He then tried pushing the hue more towards red with some added cinnamon bark. I'm not sure he managed to make the solution any darker.
I'm back. What have I missed? That looks incredibly toxic. Are they making another of your poison recipes?
No. Well, technically it is poison, but it's not one of my recipes. Just have a seat and watch.
Is that popcorn? Can I have some?
Sure, be my guest.
Thank you. Oh. Why does it taste like that? Why is it so bitter? I can't feel my mouth. Did you poison the popcorn?
Wait a few minutes and find out for yourself.
What the hell is wrong with you? Demon chickens poisoning the goddamn...
Did you actually poison the popcorn?
Of course not. I seasoned it with wormwood and terracress. I don't want him eating my popcorn.
Ah, you crazy.
Sure, whatever. Shut up. Now look, he's going to lay a transparent film on a canvas and expose it to UV light. Alright, so this actually took forever and turned out looking like shit. So it's time for a montage while he paints it again, and this time he adds texture. Okay, you get the idea now. Time to blast it with UV light. This takes a long time. It's a boring process. But now look. In regular lighting, you can see the pigment has broken down exactly where we want it. And under black light, it looks even better. By adding a solution of water and baking soda, we can make the pigment even stronger.
We're out of baking soda. All we have is baking powder.
How do you know? Did you look in the cupboard?
Yes, I did. I was going to brush my teeth with it when I was done purging.
That actually makes perfect sense. No matter. Firstly, my apprentice doesn't know the difference. And secondly, baking powder contains baking soda. It should work fine, but only one way to find out.
Doesn't matter what you put in, it will either work or it won't. Usually they won't.
Let's hope it does. I don't think my apprentice has the mental fortitude to go through the UV exposure process again.
Wouldn't it be more fun to see him break, though? Like Donnie?
Break? No, I'm weathered. This is the look of sophistication and vintage charm. You wouldn't understand.
Incredible.
Right? Like how can she talk when she looks like a wet old potato with opinions?
Both of you shut up. I'm talking about the project. The baking powder solution is working perfectly. It just needs a quick rinse and we can move on to the next step.
And what is the next step exactly? I missed most of this because I was vomiting.
Cry me a river. I heard you already, and it wasn't poison, dummy. Don't touch my snacks ever again. Now watch. Remember I mentioned the walnut ink earlier? Well, it's time to get real artsy-fartsy. Let's kick this into overdrive, shall we? Now we'll drop this bad bitch in a frame and call it a day.
You know, nothing quite says artsy-fartsy like a bass line that could wake the dead. I am glad we had the music, really tied the existential despair of the painting together. Maybe that's just me.
Thank you for watching. And now, while my apprentice hangs the painting, please like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, or be cursed to trip on the last step of every set of stairs you walk up. Now, without further ado, the final results.